Hi everyone, today we are going to study chapter 3 coordinate geometry. First we will see the introduction part. So in this chapter some basic concepts you have to learn before learning the chapter, because these basic concepts are very important for your graph and how to draw the graph. So please pay attention. So first, in basic concepts, first thing what you have to learn is x-axis and y-axis. So I'll show you in the graph. I have drawn a horizontal line. You can see here the horizontal line here, and you have studied the number line, right? And at the center it starts 0, to the right side all the positive integers, to the left side all the negative integers. So this horizontal line, or you can say this number line, horizontally it is placed. So this is called as x-axis. Now vertical line I will draw here with the red pen so that you can distinguish. So this vertical line I am drawing from the center. Normally we do the graph with a pencil, we don't do with pen, but for you to distinguish I am doing it with a pen. So I hope you can see this red color line, and this vertical line we call it as a y-axis. This vertical line we call it as y-axis. This is known as y-axis. So x-axis is horizontal line, y-axis is vertical line, and same way the number line you can see at the center 0, towards the right positive, towards the left negative. So same way for y also, for y also it will be at the center. For y the center is 0, here 0, and then starts with positive number towards up direction 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then towards the down it will be negative, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So this is known as x-axis and y-axis. So when you draw this x-axis and y-axis on a plane, it divides the plane into 4 equal parts. So you can see here, towards this direction we have 5 units, towards this direction -5 units are there, and towards this direction positive numbers 5 units, and towards here 5 units. So you can see in graph when you draw, please be careful, you have to see each see, you can see this line, thick line. So this we consider as 1 unit, or you can say 1 centimeter we have taken as 1 unit. Okay, so this you have to be very careful, and on the line you have to draw. You can't draw thick line, you have to sharpen your pencil and draw on the line, not to the next, because next will change your unit, because each line has a measurement. So 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, like this. Each line has the measurement, so you have to be very precise when you draw the graph. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. When it is drawn on a plane, it divides the plane into 4 parts, and we name it first quadrant, second quadrant and third quadrant. So you can see here we start from this direction. So we said x-axis and y-axis divides the plane into 4 equal parts, and we start from here. So this part, this area, this is known as first quadrant, and this full area here it is known as second quadrant, and this area is known as third quadrant, and this is known as a fourth quadrant. So we have 4 quadrants in a plane area. So now this is for what purpose we need is, here we have the x-axis and y-axis, they are called as a reference. When we want to locate a point in this plane, when we want to locate a point, we call it that we need to locate a point, we need some reference. Okay, for example, we have a point here. For example, there is one point here. Okay, so I want to locate this point. To locate that point we need some reference, so we make use of this x-axis and y-axis reference. So what we do, we draw a perpendicular line from this point. So from here I am drawing a perpendicular line to the x-axis. Okay, and then perpendicular line to the y-axis. Now to the y-axis I am going to draw a perpendicular line. Okay, now how can we describe this location or this point? We take the reference of x-axis. So on x-axis it is covering up 2 unit, and on y-axis it is covering up 3 unit. So this I will write as, first on x-axis it is covering up 2 unit, and on the y-axis it is covering up 3 unit. So this is known as coordinates. This is known as coordinates. So what are the coordinates we have now here? So this coordinate is 2 is the x coordinate and 3 is y coordinate. So 3 is y, it is on y axis, 2 is on x axis. So 2 is known as x coordinate, 3 is known as y coordinate. So this is known as coordinates, and this x axis and y axis also known as they are known also coordinate axis. Now x coordinate and y coordinate, they also have a name, another name. X coordinate also is known as abscissa, and y coordinate also is known as ordinate. I'll write down here. Here we have 2, you had 2 was x coordinate, it was x coordinate, and 3 was what? We said y coordinate, it was y coordinate. Okay, so x coordinate, another name is abscissa, abscissa, and for y coordinate another name is ordinate. This comes in the objective type of question, so you have to remember. So here 2 also is, it is also known x coordinate, or you can say abscissa, and this is known as y coordinate, or you can say ordinate. So this is abscissa and this is ordinate, and always we will write first x value and then y value. Always we write first x value, then we write y value. So always when you locate, first you have to write x value, then we write y value. So now for example, let's see some of the values how we can locate. For example, if I want to locate, for example -3 and -4. So this is the reference. I got the x value and I got the y value. How to now locate in this graph? So -3 and -4, and I told you that always first coordinate will be x and the second coordinate will be y. So first we will search -3 in x axis and -4 on y axis. So first -3. So let's see, where is -3 here? So -3 is this direction. So here is -3. I will draw a perpendicular line on x axis -3. Okay, so let me see. This is x axis on -3, and we said y axis is -4. So on y axis up direction it is positive number. So negative integers are down direction. So where it is -4, so -4 is this direction. So -4 is here and -3 is here. So let me draw a perpendicular line. So -3, I am drawing a perpendicular line, and for y axis that is -4, right? So for y it is -4. So I will draw from -4 another perpendicular line. So now both the point where they are meeting, so both this point they are meeting at this point, and that point we write it like a -3, -4. I told you always first x axis then y-axis you have to write. Always first abscissa and then ordinate, or first x coordinate then y coordinate we write. Now if I locate a point this direction, so there is a point here. Okay, now how to locate? So we'll draw a perpendicular line to the x-axis first and then perpendicular line to the y-axis. So what coordinate will I get here? So this point I will name it, first is what? First is x, right? So that is 3, positive it is 3, and then on y direction, on y-axis I have minus 2. So that's how we locate the point. So this point is located. So this is x and this is y coordinate. This is x coordinate, y coordinate. Another name I said, this is abscissa and this is ordinate. And then we studied there are 4 quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and 4 quadrants. Now let us study the sign of the quadrant. So if you take the first quadrant, in first quadrant if you take, on x-axis you have all positive integers and y-axis also you have positive integers. So the sign of the first quadrant will be, both will be plus and plus. This is the sign of the first quadrant. Now second quadrant, what will be the sign? On x it is negative, so it will be negative, and on y it is all positive. So this will be the sign of the second quadrant. Now third quadrant, if you see, on x it is all minus and y it is all minus. So x also minus, y also minus. This is the sign of the third quadrant. Fourth quadrant, you see, on x it is positive and y it is negative. So x positive, y it is negative. So these are the signs of the 4 quadrant. Now you have studied what is called x-axis. Horizontal line is x-axis, vertical line is y-axis, and you know how to locate this point. So the point where we are locating, that we call it the value of x-axis, value of y-axis, we call it coordinates. So the x-axis and y-axis we call coordinate axis, and also we studied the sign of the each quadrant. So the x-axis and the y-axis on a plane divides the plane into 4 parts: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and 4 quadrant. And we also studied that coordinates x-axis, y-axis, the value of x and value of y also has another name, that is abscissa and ordinate. So these are the things we have studied. Now we coming to the point that how this name came to be coordinate geometry. So you studied now what is x-axis, what is y-axis, and that divides the plane into 4 parts: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. And then you studied x-axis and y-axis helps us to locate a point on the plane. We saw how we could locate a point. And then we studied this value of x-axis, value of y-axis, also known as abscissa and ordinate, and both together it is called coordinates. And x-axis, y-axis together we call coordinate axis. Okay, so that also is known as coordinate axis. So the value of x-axis, value of y-axis known as coordinate, and x-axis, y-axis, the reference that we are taking is known as coordinate axis. And we saw the example how we could locate a point. Then we also studied the sign of the coordinates. So first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, what sign they have, coordinates sign also we studied. Now you know. So what is coordinate and what is coordinate axis, you know. So both together they are known as coordinate system. So coordinate system means coordinates and coordinate axis. Both are known as coordinate system. It is given by French mathematician René Descartes. So therefore it is known as Cartesian coordinate system because René Descartes, right? So this name is taken from him, the name is taken because it is given by him, this system. So that's why from his name it is taken as a Cartesian coordinate system. Now since it is used in the geometry, it is known as coordinate geometry. I hope the topic is clear to you, what is called as coordinate geometry, and what is important is to know how x-axis, y-axis are drawn in the graph, and how it is divided into 4 parts, and how this x-axis, y-axis acts like a reference to help us to locate the point on the plane, and what are the names for the x-axis, value of x-axis and value of y-axis, and how do we locate the point. These are very important. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you. God bless you.